Shalom, shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, and the men of great millstone, as well as those men that preach and teach the likewise doctrine. No compromises, no mixing it to fix it. Shalom to all the Akim and a few Agwath who may be listening. This is your brother Batakallah from the GMS camp here in Chicago, coming back at you with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai. We're going to get right into it. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 11 and verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. For by it the elders obtained a good report. All right. Verse 3, through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of the Most High, so that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. All right. By faith Abel offered unto the Most High a more excellent sacrifice than Cain, by which he obtained witness that he was righteous, the Most High testifying of his gifts, and by it he being dead yet speaketh. All right. By faith Enoch was translated that he should not see death, and was not found because the Most High had translated him, for before his translation he had this testimony that he pleased the Most High. But without faith it is impossible to please him, for he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. And see, you got to be careful out here, man, because everybody don't have the gift of faith that the Lord extended to us. And Lord willing, we endure with that gift to the end and make it to the kingdom on the first go round. All right. But when you talk to these people in the world and all these people in your quote unquote family, which really are just your relatives, because the brotherhood is your family, these people are not going to believe in nothing you trying to do, man. Even if you was a nigga in the world and you was in the carnality and doing carnal shit, these niggas wouldn't believe in you if you was doing that neither. Unless you're doing what they want you to do, which is lose. See, the thing about all these people is that you got to understand, whether they know it or not, they are losers. All right. And if the Lord don't have mercy on them, they're going to fucking die here. So nothing that you do outside of putting yourself in the same misery that they in is going to help them. All right. But like I say, the elders obtained a good report because they had faith. See, the things written aforetime are for our learning. We got examples of men that had faith and believed in the Lord when all the people around them thought they was crazy, man. And they end up being saved. They end up being delivered. The Lord end up blessing them. All right. And you got to believe that that's what the Lord got for you and work towards it every day to the best of your ability. Let me just read this verse 7. It says, by faith Noah, being warned of the Most High of things not seen as yet, moved with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by the which he condemned the world and became heir of the righteousness which is by faith. See, when the Lord showed Noah what was going to happen, it never even rained on the earth up until that, like prior to the flood. It never even rained. So just for him to even believe what the Lord showed him, it shows you how you got to be, man. Things that the Lord got in store, is a lot of these things are going to be things that none of these people ever seen before, man. And when you tell them, they're going to think you crazy because it don't sound feasible. And really it's because the Lord blocked their mind, and and the Lord put them in the spirit of having to think small. So they're going to have to die with that if the Lord don't take that off of them. All right. And that's what it is. But these other people, they're going to try to take that away from you. They don't want, see, and that's one thing. And it's not about being arrogant or proud or nothing like that. Because we understand that in this truth, everything is subject to change if you're not doing what you're supposed to do. Nobody has a ticket that's punched already. And the elders and the apostles will tell you that they self. They don't know that they're going to make it. It's a scary thing because the Lord ain't playing with niggas, man. All right. But these people nonetheless can see the spirit that's on you. And that make them jealous. It make demons jump on them and attack you, whether they consciously understand what it is or not. And Satan is going to use them as an avatar to try to make you have doubt and try to make you not believe and make you fall off. That's his job. That's their job. But if you got faith, it's not going to work. All right. And you start off by separating yourself from being around niggas like that. This Amos 3:3, can two walk together except they be agreed? All right. You can't be around these niggas like that, extra breaking bread with motherfuckers. I'm not saying that, you know, you can't interact with nobody that's not in the truth, because that's not feasible. Most people ain't in the truth, and you got to still live your life as far as going to work, and you still got to be peaceable, you know, towards everybody if you can. But you don't need to be looking for advice from niggas in the world for the most part. You don't need to be doing none of that shit, man. You know, you can use the world and not abuse it, but at the end of the day, you got to remember that these niggas, if they don't repent, the Lord is going to fucking kill them, man. And most of these people going to be in the spirit of negativity. Now, it's certain people that the Lord will put the spirit on them to have favor on you and show love. But the vast majority of these niggas that's in the world are just going to hate you, man, and be haters, because the Lord ain't chose them. And Lord willing, the Lord has chosen us to endure to the end. But these niggas don't even get to get no understanding. And that shit, it make them mad, whether they understand that or not. All right. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 14 and verse 30. A sound heart is the life of the flesh, but envy the rottenness of the bones. And that's what these people do. They got envy, and they envy drives them to try to make you fall off, to make you doubt, to make you lose faith, to make you not believe. All right. And you can't allow people to do that to you in any aspect of your life, especially with this truth, but in anything that you're going to do. Nobody going to believe nothing that you're doing until it happens, for the most part. Now, everybody, you know, it's exceptions. You might have certain people that actually do believe in you or whatever, but that don't matter, man. All you need to do is have faith in the Lord, do what you're supposed to do according to the scriptures, and believe in yourself, man, because these people ain't shit. And they're going to show you and prove that to you every chance they get. Hold on, Salakia. This Acts chapter 7 and verse 9. All right, and it says, let me see if I want to start up. All right, well, we're gonna just start at we're gonna start at 9. This is the book of Acts, chapter 7 and verse 9. And the patriarchs, moved with envy, sold Joseph into Egypt, but the Most High was with him and delivered him out of all his afflictions, and gave him favor and wisdom in the sight of Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and he made him governor over Egypt and all his house. So no matter what these people do, and I'm not, you know, talking down on the patriarchs, first and foremost, the Lord had it set up for that to happen like that for a reason. All right. But when we talking about all these clowns in the world, fuck them. OK. These people going to try to do whatever they can do to fuck you over. But when you got faith in the Lord and you believe the Lord going to have you, then the Lord going to have you, man. As long as you holding up your end of the bargain. And when you go into that story that in Genesis, the story of Joseph, he was getting hit with all type of tribulations, man. He got sold into slavery. Then he kind of had a decent situation, but then the master's wife wanted him to commit adultery. He didn't do it. They threw him in jail. He still stayed down. He still had faith, and the Lord ended up blessing him in the end. And that's what allowed him to save the other patriarchs and deliver them from the famine that they was dealing with, man. You know? So you can't let these people have no effect on you and break your faith and break your spirit, because that's what Satan's job is, to see who he can get to fall off, man. And that's what he's supposed to do. All right? But with that being said, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Akakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, and the men of great millstone, as well as the men that preach and teach the likewise doctrine. No compromises, no mixing it to fix it. Shalom to the Akim and a few Akwath who may be listening. Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. Until next time, shalom and a